I never wanted to have to ask this question, but there's some breaking news out and it's forced it to the top of my mind. What is going on in his head? I don't mean in general, we know we can't answer that. I mean specifically regarding Ukraine. Because remember, it was supposed to be ended on day one. Then it was about the minerals and it was about saying thank you. But now the guy who has spent the last 4 months dodging every connection to the files like he's Neo from the Matrix, I think he's starting to feel inevitability coming for him. He is in a panic. He thinks if he can end the conflict in Ukraine, he's gonna get a get out of hell free card. I have to imagine the pressure's even greater after hell snapped this guy up this morning, which leaves us in the terrible position of having to ask, what is he gonna do next? Because the leader of the most powerful military in the world is a 79-year-old guy with dementia. Now apparently thinks that whatever he does in the next 3 years is going to determine whether he spends eternity in hell or not. Donald, I'm gonna go ahead and do you a favor. First, heaven and hell aren't real. We are animals, and when we die, we go back to the dirt. But if you're determined to believe in heaven, and you really think you have a chance of getting there, you could start out by recognizing that Jesus was a brown socialist who hated authoritarian governments and fed poor people. You could recognize that right now, if Jesus were born in the United States 2025, you would take one look at him, accuse him of being an anchor baby, and then tear his family apart and send them all to CCOT. You could pass universal health care for all Americans. Because I don't remember Jesus saying anything about a copay or co-insurance when he was curing people. And last but not least, when it comes to Ukraine, you could tell your buddy Putin that Ukraine is an American ally, that we defend democracy, that we reject fake-ass dictators elected in fake-ass elections, and that we will use every lever in our foreign policy playbook to shut down Russia's economy until they withdraw from Ukraine, restore the original borders, and sit by and watch as Ukraine joins NATO and the EU. Then maybe you'll have a fighting chance. But really, let's be honest, no.